everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Heather and today I'm going to do the end of the year book tag because the end of the year is nearly upon us. I think we have 5 weeks left in 2020. My god, when did that happen? But nonetheless, I may have left it a bit late to do this tag. I think you're meant to do it in about September. But I saw a couple of booktubers in my subscription feed do it recently, and I thought I would live by their example. So the first question asks, are there any books that you started this year that you need to finish? No, there aren't any books that I started this year that I still need to finish, but the Romanovs here I started 2 or 3 years ago, and I still haven't finished it, so I need to get on that. But there are so many other books I want to read in December. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish it. The next is, do you have an autumnal book to transition you into the end of the year? And of course, we have passed autumn or are coming to the end of it. So I have reinterpreted this question as, do you have a seasonal read to help transition you into the end of the year? And I don't have any specifically wintry, Christmassy, holiday type books, but there are some I've had my eye on to read in December and especially over Christmas break, which you'll get to see in just a moment. Next is there a new release that you're still waiting for? And not this year, to my knowledge. I'm actually really terrible about knowing about release dates of new books because I don't follow that many series anymore. So there's no way for me to know whether a book is coming up. I don't follow the coming soon lists very closely. But when I watched Katie from Books and Things version of this video, which I will link down below, she mentioned that next year in 2021, I believe in May, John Mullen is coming out with a new book. As you may have noticed if you've been on this channel long enough, I love John Mullen as a literary scholar. He is one of my favorite literary scholars, especially when it comes to Jane Austen. And in one of his lectures, one of his recent lectures, he mentioned that he was going to be writing a book about Dickens, and I've been waiting for it, and apparently The Artful Dickens is being published next May, and that is one that I will definitely need to get my hands on. The next question asks, what are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? And I have been playing around with my December TBR for ages now, and it's still not entirely fixed. It may be fairly fluid even throughout December, if I'm perfectly honest. So the 3 books that will definitely be on my December TBR after giving it a great deal of thought are Mary Barton by Elizabeth Gaskell. This is one that has been recommended to me by a number of people. And given how much I loved North and South, and it's very similar to North and South, I will definitely be picking this one up. Tomorrow Will Be a Good Day by Captain Tom Moore, some lovely inspirational nonfiction to round out the year and give me hope for the year ahead. And perhaps a little ambitiously, The Luminaries by Eleanor Catton, which is a fantastical parody of a 19th century novel. It is 830 pages, which is why it's a bit ambitious, but how could I pass up that description? The next question is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? And honestly, I don't know. I don't know if I could pick a favorite book of the year right now either. I always have trouble with that question. So I'm going to go with maybe. And the last question is, have you already started making reading plans for the year ahead? And yes, indeed, I've been thinking about all sorts of things that I want to do in 2021. There are buddy reads that I would like to do. I've been thinking about potential books that would be great for readathons that I know are coming up. I definitely want to continue my 1 classic and 1 nonfiction book per month, so I've been thinking about which classic and which nonfiction I might want to read at what point. And I definitely want to do a bookshelf tour and Q&A at some point in the future. I've just been trying to think about when I would have the most time to film all of those clips the way I want to. So stay tuned for that. And that is it. That is the end of your book tag. I hope this has given you some insight. If you have any advice for me, let me know down below. If there are any books that you are excited for at the end of this year or coming up next year, let me know because I'd love to hear from you all. And until next time, be safe, be well, and happy reading. Bye everyone.